All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and this is Coach Heather, and we have some really good workouts for you guys today. It is a heart-healthy workout where we're going to alternate between some upper and lower body exercises today just to challenge your circulatory system. So we got some good stuff. Once we get into our circuit, we have good stuff in our warm-up too, but we're going to start with that. We're going to get your body ready to go, and then we got 6 exercises in a nice little circuit where we go 35-25 is our work-to-rest ratio, and 3 times through. So let's get started with that warm-up. We're going to start out today with an overhead squat. So have the arms up above the head, and we are going to squat it out for 10 total reps here. Drive the knees out, sink the weight back into the heels. Did forget to tell you, we do need some dumbbells and a band today. So hopefully you have a band somewhere close. Doesn't need to be anything too crazy. We're just going to use it for one exercise, and I'll even give you an option if you don't have it. So perfect. After the overhead squats, we are going into an A-frame stretch. So A-frame, nice little bend in the knees. Then we're going to follow that hand with the eyes. Keep your other hand nice and stable inside your knee. Perfect. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. All right. Once you are done with your A-frame, we're going to drop it down to the hands and knees for a bird dog. Now, opposite arm, opposite leg extends, straight line from the hand all the way back to the heel. Perfect. Straight line right across the back. Got to use the core, engage the glute as you kick that heel back. 5 on this side, and then switch it up to go 5 on the other. Again, opposite arm, opposite leg. So right arm, left leg, or left arm, right leg. Either way. Good. When you are done with that, we're going to hop it up to the feet. We got 10 jumping jacks to finish up our warm-up here. This is going to get the heart rate cranked up just a little bit and get you guys ready to go for our demos, and then get you ready for the first round of the circuit. Perfect. So when you're done with your 10, let's show you those 6 exercises that we have today. So if you're still finishing up your warm-up, that's perfectly fine, but our first exercise is going to be an overhead press. For 35 seconds, we're going to keep the elbows in nice and tight, press straight up, straight down. Notice how their shoulders don't come up by the ears. So as we press, we don't want to have those shoulders up there, right? You want to keep it down and the shoulder blade relaxed there. So they're right there for 35 seconds. You'll have a nice little 25-second in between break, and then we're going to go into a lateral squat. So body weight for this one, or if you want to hold weight in a goblet position, you can. And then we're going side to side on this one, getting nice and deep into it. Sit the weight back into the heel on this one. So just so you can see it from the side, you can see the weight sits back still as you go to each side. The inside leg stays nice and long, so the weight is in the heel. After that, grab some dumbbells. We are going to do some bicep curls. Now, I'm going to give you a couple different options, and I might throw a couple different challenges at you on this one. So option 1, straight up bicep curl. Love it. Elbows are in tight. You're not using any momentum, so you're not swinging the hips or anything. Option 2 is alternating, but we're going to do reciprocating, so you have to move both of them at the same time. Perfect. Perfect. Option 3, I'll tell you about option 3 once we get into the circuit. Good. After that, we got single leg deadlifts. Now, this is one where you're going to need one dumbbell. We're going to take that hand that you're holding the dumbbell down to your opposite foot. So we're going to kick that side back. So Heather's got the dumbbell in her left hand. That means her left foot is going back and her left hand is coming down to her right foot. Now, it's the same as that bird dog. Remember when we had a straight line across our back to our heel? That's the same straight line right there. We're just got that soft bend in the bottom knee and kicking that heel back right there. So there's our single leg deadlifts. First round, we will switch halfway, and then the next 2 rounds will be all on one side. Fifth exercise is going to be a band pull apart. Now, band pull apart, grab the band. The wider you grab on it, the easier it gets. So if you grab nice and tight, it's really hard. If you grab all the way out at the end of the bands, it's probably going to be a little bit easier. So perfect. We're going to open it up, make a T, right? So your arms are straight out to the sides. They're not coming down here. They're not coming up here. They are straight out, and open the chest up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together each round on this one as well. That band should be hitting right on your chest. Last exercise that we're going to do in our circuit here is a glute bridge march. So we're on our back for this one. We're going to have the heels in nice and tight. We're going to lift that glute up into the bridge, and then we are marching. Each leg comes up and keep about a 90-degree bend in that knee. Get some good hip extension here as you bring those knees up to your chest. So perfect. We'll be there for 35 seconds. You'll have a minute to rest in between each circuit, but we got 3 rounds of that today. So grab your weights, get ready to go, because we're going to start with our overhead press in about 20 seconds, team. All right, team, I'm going to get the timer ready to go, and we are going to get right into this one today. Again, set up for your overhead press. We got about 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and we are going to get started here. All right. So hopefully you got your band, you got your dumbbells. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, 35 seconds. Let's do it. Shoulder presses. be strict with these too. So you try not to use any lower body, no bounce or anything like that until you absolutely need to. We'll talk about that maybe in the second and third round, but this round, keep it very strict and burn out the shoulders. 20 seconds. Good. Now, notice how Heather is doing a really good job of keeping everything straight up here as well. There's no arch in the back. The spine is still straight, and you have 10 seconds to go. Perfect. Finishing up strong. Again, you got a nice long transition on the other side, so don't even need to worry about that next exercise yet. 3, 2, 1, done. 25 seconds here. Next one will be a lateral squat. So again, we're going to have the feet nice and wide. We're going to go side to side on this one, but you got a little bit of time. If you even need to grab a drink or anything like that, you can always do that in between our exercises today. But 10 seconds, and then we're into that lateral squat. So here we go. Got that upper body move. Now we move back to the lower body in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect. Sinking the hips back again, keeping that chest as tall as you can. Good, good. Now, on the lateral squats, what I like to tell people sometimes is it should almost feel like you're about to fall backwards as you're coming back, but you're going to use your core and your upper body to kind of counterbalance yourself and to hold yourself up. Good. You got about 12 seconds here, so let's finish this round better than we started. It's always the goal to get better every single round. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and done. Next one is a bicep curl, so we got some time. You got the 25 seconds to get set up for it. Round 1, you got your 2 options. Either we go together or we go reciprocating, but either way, the biceps are working for 35 seconds. Good, good. All right, 8 seconds here. Let's get ready. Let's find some good bicep curls. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go. Now under control. You can always slow them down a little bit. So depending on what weight you have, what weight you're using, maybe you need to go a little bit faster. Maybe you need to go a little bit slower. Either way works. Sometimes we have to kind of dictate how we work throughout a round based on the equipment that you have access to, and that's okay. Good. 15 seconds here. Finishing up those bicep curls. Good. Again, try not to use any of that momentum. Heather's over here doing a really good job of targeting her biceps. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Halfway through our first round here, we're going to go into a single leg deadlift next. So again, this round will be the round that we switch halfway through. So at about 17-ish seconds, I'll tell you to switch. We'll switch the arms and legs quick, and we'll get right back into it. But show them just one time here quick, Heather. Back leg nice and long. You got that soft bend in the bottom of the knee. Let's look for that. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So you're probably going to hit about maybe 5, 6 reps on each side here. It's not a ton of time to hit some, but get some quality reps in here. Keep the balance if you can. Good. Getting ready to switch now. Maybe hit 1, 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Other side, halfway. Good. Kicking that back heel back. Perfect. Good. You got 10 seconds now. Just enough time to finish out a good couple of reps here. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Throw that dumbbell down. We need our band for the one time today. Now, if you don't have a band, what we can do is we can lay on our back and do some flies with some lighter dumbbells. If you want, if you don't have a band, if you have the band, let's do the T, the pull apart here. So either way, we got options if you don't have the band, but if you are using the band, let's do it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So pull that band across the chest. Pull it open, and then slowly come back in. Not in a hurry here. Don't need to hit 1,000 reps in the 35 seconds. We want to hit about 15 really, really good quality ones. Good, good. Now get some good range of motion on this one as well. If you can come about even with your body, that's awesome. If you can go back even a little bit farther and pinch those shoulder blades, picture my hand right in between your shoulder blades right now, and you're trying to pinch it with those shoulders. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. We got one more exercise to finish up our first round here, and it is our glute bridge march. So we are going to be on the back. Good. Again, remember to lift the hips up, and then we'll march. We're going to hold that for 35 seconds. If the march gets to be too much, you can always just hold the bridge, and we can get some good work there as well. Always got options here. Let's do it, though. In 4 seconds, hips are lifted. Let's go. 2, 1, let's do it. Again, keep that 90-degree bend in the knees. Keep driving the hips up. Every about 10 seconds, I like to just think about my glutes a little bit. That's what I do every day in my life. I'm just kidding. But when we're in a glute bridge, every about 10 seconds, you want to try to think about those glutes and lift them back up because they just have a tendency to fall down a little bit. So keep them lifted. Keep the glutes squeezed this entire round. You got 15 seconds to go. I don't actually think about my glutes every 10 seconds. But you do have 10 seconds to go. Come on. Good. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, you got a full minute to rest in between our rounds here, so take a little bit of time, grab some water, do what you got to do, maybe set up for some new exercises or grabbing some different weights or anything like that. Do that now. You got about 45 seconds before we start our overhead press to start the second round. All right. So again, we are alternating upper body and lower body today to kind of get that circulatory system rolling to help out with it, get the circulation going in the body. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this one. We got some really good stuff. About 20 seconds to go here. Again, on the overhead presses, maybe you can go a little bit heavier, maybe you need to go a little bit lighter. Make sure that you have the correct weight. You can also do one dumbbell if you need to. Maybe you don't have access to a ton of dumbbells, but you can kind of mess around with it and make it one as well. But here we go. 6 seconds here. Let's get into those overhead presses. Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 of 3 rounds today. We are going after it. We are working hard, getting some quality reps in each round. Good. 10 seconds in. Again, focus on the core here. Got to keep everything braced. Hopefully your pelvis isn't tilting down. If you're starting to feel low back pain, picture like you have a tail and you're trying to tuck that tail in between your legs. That'll help you tilt your pelvis back to keep it neutral in that good position that takes some pressure off your low back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 25 seconds to rest. You got the lateral squats coming up next. So again, nice wide feet. We'll go side to side, keeping the hips back. Keep it nice and low this round. Good, good. All right, 10 seconds. So get yourself ready. Mentally ready, physically ready. You're ready to go. 35 seconds of some lateral squats. Let's do them. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, perfect. Inside leg stays as long as possible. Looking really good. Getting deep. Working that full range of motion this round as well. We always want to try to get that full range of motion because these are the things that strengthen some of the muscles around your knee. So they're the muscles that help you stand up, that help you sit down, that help you walk, run, jog, whatever you're doing, swim. It's all the same muscles, and they're all working together constantly to make you who you are. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Lateral squats done. We're into our bicep curls next. So grab some weights and get ready for that one. Got 20 seconds here. Good, good. All right, so if you want it, we can do a little 50-50 hold. And what that is you're holding on one side and curling on the other. That's if you want it. That's my third option. And then we'll switch halfway. But if you don't, maybe just go with the regular curls. Maybe go with the reciprocating. It's up to you. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Now, if that's not easy or if that's not hard enough for you, what I want you to do, that hand that's holding, push your elbow forward a little bit. There you go. There you go. Gets a little bit harder then. Good, but if you are doing that one, you're halfway, so switch sides. Good, good. Again, this is like a freestyle bicep curl round. Whatever kind of bicep curls that work best for you, let's do them. Let's knock them out. We're working our biceps. We're having some fun with it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and done. That was a little bit harder, wasn't it? There we go. Good. I love that. Awesome. Next one, single leg deadlift. This round, we're going to stay on the same side for the full 35 seconds. So you don't need to worry about switching. I just want you to worry about getting into that good position and keeping your back flat and your back leg long. So 10 seconds here. Pick a side, any side, whatever side you want to start on. And let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, take some time on this one, not in a rush because you're here on the same side for the full 35 seconds. Good, good. Shoulders stay square. Core is nice and tight. Now notice that Heather's got that small bend in the bottom leg there, just that soft little bend that helps really hit the hamstring and a little bit of the glute in there as well. Good. You got 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds, couple quality reps. Perfect. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, single leg deadlifts done. We got our band pull-aparts coming next. So again, band in front, pull it apart. Or if you're on the ground, we can lay on our back and do some flies, opening up the chest. Either way works. But we're going to finish out round 2 here. We got our pull-aparts, our glute bridge march, and then 2 out of our 3 rounds are done today. Here we go. Pull-aparts, 5 seconds. Let's hit some good ones. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, challenge yourself a little bit with that hand position this round. Maybe grab just a little bit closer. I like what Heather's doing here. She's got the band kind of wrapped around her hand so she can just keep wrapping and making it harder as it goes. Smart little trick. That's what you get for being a trainer. You learn little tips and tricks. How to make things harder, how to make things easier, how to make things better. Good, 10 seconds. Last couple reps. Again, keep opening that chest in 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, glute bridge march to finish up round number 2, and then again, we'll take that longer break. We got a full minute to rest, to recover, to recharge, and to get ready for that next round. So glute bridge march, again, hips come up, and then we march. Remember to think about your glutes every 10 seconds while you're doing these, but actually lift them up. The hips are going to naturally kind of start to fall after you do a few marches, so keep squeezing the glutes and lifting them. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Perfect. Another thing that you can do during this round is you can actually poke your glutes. So not the knee that's coming up, the other knee that's stable. Poke it. Give it a little poke. Make sure it's turned on. Make sure it's squeezed. If it's not, we probably want to try to squeeze it and lift those hips up just a little bit more. Good. You are about halfway through the round, so keep working. Think about those glutes. Keep driving. Keep working. Good. 90-degree bend in the knees. Bringing those knees in. 6 seconds. Finishing up. 3, 2, 1. You got a full minute to rest, to recover. We got one more round of those 6 exercises, team. You've been crushing it, so let's keep on working, but grab a drink. Do what you got to do. You're ready for one more round. One more. All right. So again, adjust weights if you need to. Taking it up, taking it down. Let's talk about that bicep curl this round. If you didn't take that option last round, let's try to take it this round where you're holding. So just so you can see from the side, you want to keep that elbow in nice and tight to make it a little bit harder. You can push the elbow forward a little bit. You want to keep the bend. You don't want it all the way out. You obviously want to keep working the bicep. This is more shoulders. So if you want that option, we'll switch at the halfway point as well. Just gives you a little bit different, something to think about instead of just hitting some bicep curls like we probably do pretty often, if I had to guess. But 10 seconds. Overhead presses to start this round, though. Let's think about those. Let's go heavy. Let's work hard. 35 seconds of it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good little strength exercise for you here. Again, a lot of what I've talked about, though, has nothing to do with the shoulders. It's about the rest of the body. It's about keeping your spine in that good neutral position, keeping the hips in a good position that aren't too rotated forward and back. Good, good. 15 seconds to go here, so finishing up. This is your last round of the shoulder presses. So thinking about it. Come on. Pushing, working, good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest, good. Done with those. We got our lateral squats coming in next. You guys know what to do on these. You guys know how to crush them. You've been doing it for 2 rounds already. You just get to do it one more. Now, if you want a little extra challenge, you want to hold a weight on the chest, you can. Again, not a requirement, just an option if you are looking for a little bit extra. But here we go. 5 seconds. Let's hit them. 35 seconds, lateral squats. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get right into it. Knees are driven out. Weight is still in the heels as you're getting down into that side. Looking really good, really good. Good. I know those at this point in the workout, the legs get a little bit tired this round. But you guys got this, knowing that the bicep curls come up next, right? You don't have to use your legs almost at all in that one. You got to stand on them, and that's about it. 12 seconds. Perfect, perfect. You guys are so close now. Keep working. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Very good. Bicep curls coming up. Again, 3 options, right? You can do regular. You can do reciprocating, where you're always moving both of them at the same time. Or if you want to do that hold and curl, you can as well. Heather doesn't get an option. She has to do the hold and curl. Because I'm her coach, and I get to decide those things sometimes. 5 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Now, target the biceps. Working them this round. Getting after it today. Good, good. All right. We are coming up on the halfway point already, though, so you get to switch if you are doing the hold. In 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. We're halfway through the round, though. No matter what kind of bicep curl you're doing, make it challenging. Make it work today. Getting those bigger biceps. Come on, 10 seconds. Good. Last few reps now. Last few. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 25 seconds to rest. You got the single leg deadlifts coming up next. So, going down to those. Remember, we have to do our other side from what we did last time. So, hold it in the other hand. Working the other leg. Let's do it, though. Drive that heel back. Control on the way down. Let's see what you got today. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Good. Make sure that leg is stable. That soft bend in the bottom knee. Back is flat. Heel is all the way back. Looking really good. 20 seconds left here. Keep on working. Keep on pushing. Good, good. Final 10 now. Final 10. Give me those best reps that you've done in the single leg deadlifts today. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Band pull-aparts coming up next. We got 2 more moves to finish out our workout today. 2 more. And then we will get you guys out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to do a couple quick stretches, and then we will get you guys out. So, band pull-aparts and glute bridge march. That's all we got left, though, team. So let's start out with the band pull-aparts. Again, maybe grabbing a little bit closer even on the band as we open up this round. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, so open that thing up right across the chest with the band. Pull that thing apart. And once it hits your chest, you can probably go just a little bit farther as well. Make sure you really stretch that thing out. Good. All right, 20 seconds. Looking solid. There you go. Maybe you can ask yourself, can you grab a little bit closer now, right? Can you just inch one hand up a little bit more? Giving you that little bit extra towards the end. 10 seconds. Good, good. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, last round. Let's hit it. Glute bridge march. On our backs. Again, thinking about your glutes every 10 seconds. I love it. But to set up, make sure, again, heels are in tight. Then we lift our hips up. Then we start our march. So got to start out with that good setup position. Hands are off to the sides. I love it. Again, make sure we're engaging the glutes this round. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 35 seconds of work left, team, and we'll stretch you guys and, again, get you out of here. So let's finish up strong. Good. Driving those knees. Keeping the hips lifted. We are working. 20 seconds to go in your workout today. 20 seconds. What can you do with it? How can you get closer to where you want to be today? Good. Final 10. Final 10. Knocking it out. Working hard. Giving me your best effort. Keep those hips up. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. You can stay on the ground right where you're at. We're going to have our legs right in front of us and then hinge and reach towards the feet. Now, you don't actually have to reach towards the feet on this one. You can kind of just reach towards the ground in front of you. Biggest thing is just hinging and leaning forward, and then you will feel the stretch behind the legs. You'll feel it a little bit in the lower back. We don't want pain here in the lower back, but you just want to feel that stretch. Just sink it in, take a couple deep breaths, and relax. Part of this, too, is just to let your body relax after a tough workout like that. Anytime your heart rate's up and you put a lot of pressure on your central nervous system, you got to let it relax a little bit. So hit this for a couple more seconds. Good, good. Now, next one, we're going to roll onto our back and then bring your knees in and give yourself a big old hug with your knees. So both at the same time. And what I want you to do is bring them in and think about your lower back on this one. That's what we're trying to stretch here. So bring them in as tight as you can, and you kind of roll side to side just a little bit. You'll start to feel that open back, that lower back just kind of lengthen out again. Get back to where you were before you worked out. We had some hinging with those single leg deadlifts. We want to just try to lengthen out the lower back and the spine again. Very, very good. There we go. All right, and then let's bring it up to the feet. Next one, we are going to need a wall. So any wall, this one works. We're just going to open up our shoulder. So one hand on, and then open it up. So if you could see from the side, if my hand was on the wall, I'm stretching out the front of my shoulder right in there. You don't want any pain. You want to feel the shoulder open up a little bit. But again, pain is you going a little bit too far. There we go. Now take that same arm that's back, and take it right across and grab with the other arm. Good. It's like a classic stretch here. Very good, very good. Then let's switch it up. We're going to go to the other arm, throw it up on the wall. Then again, open that chest up a little bit so you can feel it all across your chest, the shoulder. All right. And then last one, let's take it across again, hitting that arm now. Get the outside of the shoulder a little bit. Boom. Keep on stretching that one. Hit a couple more seconds, but that is going to be what we have for you guys today. Thank you all for coming out and spending the best or worst 30 minutes of your day with us. Either way, you got it done and you got closer to your goals, and that's what really matters. So thank you for that. Thank you for hitting the workout today. Again, my name is Coach Christian and Coach Heather. We thank you so much for coming out again, and we will see you next time.